You ready for a quick, simple recipe that's going to bring you back to your childhood? We're going to make it now. Hey guys, Spencer with Trash Panda Keto Kitchen. Today we're going to be creating a recipe that I guarantee you're going to absolutely love. It recreates a childhood favorite of mine, the Nutty Buddy. Hey, if this is your first time here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and then if you get a chance, click that notification bell. That way you get notified every time we drop a new video. So recently, Wes over at Highfalutin Carb dropped a video for one of his battles. The battle was a no-bake cookie. And I'll tell you what, if you're not following Wes, do me a favor, look below. I'm going to include his link to his YouTube channel. He does some absolutely fantastic videos with a little bit of humor, but the important part of his video is he takes the recipe exactly as the creator made it to be. He doesn't change a thing, and then at the end, he gives his honest assessment of what they look like and what they taste like and how hard they were to make. It's an absolute must follow of all the videos I post. And so when he got to the end, it left me because he didn't really call a winner this time. What he had said was he'd like to see one of this, a little bit more of this recipe and a little bit less of this recipe. If you could combine these two, it would be a little bit different, maybe a little bit better. But for the first time that I can recall, he didn't really name a winner. And so that got me thinking, as we talk about this channel and the journey that we're going on, we know that we like to kind of change things up and mix them around and kind of combine recipes. And that's what the keto journey for us has been all about. So what we did is we took the recipes for the two people that he had used and we combined them, added a few things, took away a few others, and I think what we came up with, it was absolutely fantastic. Now, what we ended up coming up with was something that tastes remarkably like a Nutty Buddy. And we addressed, I think, everything that Wes had to talk about, and this is what we came up with. I'm going to show you how to make it. All right, we're back. So one of the things I wanted to kind of talk you through real quick was kind of how we came up with this. So when we looked at this, it was a recipe for Keto Connect and one from Soccer Mom Blog. Now, we took both their recipes and we literally started doing some mad scientist type work on it. And at the end of this video, we're going to show you kind of how we did it completely. But let's go ahead and get started. It's really not that hard. We took a cup of melted peanut butter, and then we took 35 grams of cacao butter. This is going to be imperative that you use the cacao butter because this is what's going to prevent it from melting in our hands. Once we get done with that, we're going to go ahead and add in a half a cup of chopped nuts. Now, I used mixed nuts for this one. They did say that you could use the pecans. I went with mixed nuts because I like to have a variety with the macadamias, the almonds, Brazil nuts, the whole 9 yards. So we go ahead and get this in. We are going to put in 1 tablespoon of Swerve. From there, we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. We're going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then for stevia, all we're going to do is put 1 squirt. Okay, once we get that put in, we're going to put in 1.5 cups of coconut flakes. And then from here, I am going to put in half a cup of protein puffs. Now finally, one of the things that was mentioned on the video was that one tasted a little bit like too much dark chocolate maybe, one was maybe not enough. And so what we did to address that is we're just going to add in a half a cup of Lily's milk chocolate chips. And we're going to throw that in the mix. And that's going to actually thicken this up just a little bit more. And then mix it up real good. And then we're going to get ready to put it on some parchment paper. Okay, now that we got everything mixed up, what we're going to simply do is just take a cookie dough scoop and we are going to bring this out into about 24 servings. Trust me when I tell you this, these things are going to be about the size of a little nut cluster, and they're great for snacks. You don't want to take it and really overdo it with these. Use them for a treat. You know, push them down a little bit. But let's go ahead and get these 24 put in there, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So this is what you're going to end up coming out to, 24 of these, and I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely love these as a snack. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw them in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then they should be ready to eat. Now, pro tip, and I'm not a pro, but I tell you, if you make these in the afternoon and let them sit in the refrigerator overnight, the next day, they are absolutely even better. Stay tuned for a little bit of real talk. All right, guys, welcome back to the Real Keto for real people doing real talk. And so one of the things that's absolutely incredible about this, and I hope you stuck around for this part of the video, these are absolutely incredible. Now, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to hold this for a little bit and show you that these will not melt in your hands while you're eating them. I've been holding this now for a little bit. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The cacao butter is absolutely a must to use on these because cacao butter melts at about 100 degrees, and with your body temperature, that's what's going to stop these things from melting. There's nothing more frustrating than eating a chocolate bar on keto, and as soon as you get done making them, you take them out, they're supposed to be great, and the first thing you have is just a melted mess in your hands. But one of the cool things about this recipe, don't be afraid to merge recipes together. We always talk about this. We always talk about how if you like something from one recipe, but there's some things you don't like, maybe there's something in another recipe, you too can create something that ends up becoming really a hybrid of what you thought you were going to create. And so don't be afraid to try some new things. These things, I tell you, taste exactly like the Nutty Buddy. The only problem I have with these is I could probably eat the whole tray. Hey, if this is your first time here, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then the notification bell if you get a chance. We are now on Instagram as well, so just look for Trash Panda Keto Kitchen as well as on Facebook. Thank you guys for sticking around. Appreciate it. Still holding it. Still not melted. Take care.